Action.
So he's being diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It's just like damage to the brain, but he actually doesn't have damage. It's a deformity.
Initially, we had no idea he was disabled. We just knew something was going on, and we went to the doctor, and they noticed that he had very soft fontanelles, which is a soft spot in your skull. If you look at his brain, it's just he's basically just got like one little spike where the cerebral cortex would be in the middle of your head, and then a little bit of the back of the brain, and that's it. So technically speaking, that's called cerebral palsy.
He was born without over 60% of his brain, so he only has about this back here. But when you have a child with special needs, it's all your attention, like you don't have a life anymore, it just focuses directly on your child.
We were still having a lot of issues. He was non-stop crying like crazy.
Your world does a 180 when you have a child with special needs, because it comes at you full force, and if you haven't dealt with children with special needs before, you do have no idea what you're doing.
You know, having Bennett is a totally different, they say every child's different, but having one with disability is just, you have to find ways to work around it, and it's very difficult. It's a lot more planning, a lot more work, a lot more stress, a lot more stress. Every day is different. Lately things have gotten a lot better, and I think it's because of all the help from the doctors and the equipment and modifications for him, and also trying to keep a positive attitude.
With my first child, it was okay, you could somewhat expect what's going to happen with them, like age 3 months they're sitting up, 6 months they're like rolling over, crawling and stuff like that, so you can expect things that's going to happen. But with Bennett, you can't rely on anything like that, so he's not sitting up or anything. So with Charlotte, it was, okay, so this is what's going to happen roughly around this time area, and we can just move forward with that. When we can expect something was going to happen, it was just a lot easier to deal with. Walking, talking and everything, it's just like, okay, so she's growing as a normal child would, where Bennett, nothing. Like, the doctors even said, like, just throw out the child books. They're not going to help at all with this child. Like, he's 2, and he's has the mentality of like a 5-month-old. So physically, he's 2 years old, and mentally, probably it's a little different. So in between 3 and 4 months for movement and his cooing and stuff like that, but basically 3 months when it comes to his sight. That's based on his brain. Like, so the back of his eyes is like extremely damaged, but it's actually just deformed from his brain, so he can't see. He has like 0.04% of his eyesight, so he's technically considered legally blind. With his physio, it's stretches and different, I guess you would say, yoga movements to help relax his muscles and then help build his muscles that he has. There's his occupational therapist that comes in and helps with different devices and stuff like that, or different ways that we can help him at home. His stander, which helps him stand up straight and stuff like that, which has helped strengthen his muscles in his back and everything so he can sit up straighter. His leg braces for his stability for his feet and keeping his feet straight since they turn. The social model is active for us because for all his physio and all his devices and stuff, like, he gets to help him become more of a, I don't know how to phrase that, to become more than his disability, I guess.